Hi, hello everyone. I hope we are audible. Today we are really excited because we are launching our Durga Puja trail, and I have Shobhikda with me, Shobhik Bandopadhyay, who has long experience in working in the tourism industry, and also we met at Belur Mott, Belur Ramakrishna Mission, during a tourism-related lecture. Shobhikda is here because he has done extensive research on the trail that we are going to launch today, and this is different from our general virtual walks because we are going to take you outside Calcutta during Durga Puja from the safety of your homes. You don't have to travel physically, but we are going to do the traveling for you before the puja, and also like we'll be giving you an immersive experience of this unique tradition of Potted Durga in the village of Hatserandi, very close to Bolpur, very close to Santiniketan. Shovikda, welcome to the session, and thank you very much for collaborating with us on this. What you have done is a fantastic research, and we'll talk about that in a little
Thank you.
bit.
Thank you very much, Tathagato. It's a great pleasure. Thank you. Namaskar to
So
all
thank you,
viewers.
and yeah. So for everyone watching, if you have any questions, you can type it down in the comment section, and we'll take that up at the very end. And bookings are already open, and the booking link is in on the description. So go to our website, and you will see Durga Puja walks already started. Bookings have already started for that. So Shobhikda, will start with your how did you get uh, acquainted with this tradition? Like how did you start doing research about the potted Durga tradition, and why Hatcherandi, and how did you get in touch with the people who make these potted Durga as well?
Yeah, sure. See, I happened to come across this village, very beautiful village, in fact, and the unique cultural tradition of Pottochitra Durga Puja, which is associated with it, a few years back when I was introduced to it by a documentary photographer friend. His name is Vitayan Mukherjee. I traveled a couple of days ahead of Mohalaya in September, during which time the final touches to painting the Pottochitra is generally given. In fact, the very site of the village, surrounded by the paddy fields, the palm trees, simple thatched houses, and the tall white Khan's grass in full bloom leading to the village, appealed me greatly visually. I was further intrigued by the vibrant colored and the primitive style of painting of the Potte Durga images done on the Ekachalchitra bamboo structures, which are about 6 to 7 feet in height. This is exactly when I started to research on the subject further.
Okay, that's great. So what was your like when you say went to the village for back like several times? So for the
Yeah,
villagers, it's a very common thing. They and for the families there, it's a very common thing, right? They see that every year. They do this every year. So
right.
were they surprised to see you taking so much interest, or like how did they feel about the fact that someone is giving so much importance to this tradition?
They're always very warm and welcoming to people who are interested to explore their cultural traditions that they have been carrying across generations. In fact, I went ahead with interviewing the senior most Pottochitra artist of the village to find out the methods and style that went behind the traditional painting that has been passed on to him by his ancestors. I I was further interested to find out how and when this form of worshipping the goddess Durga started in that particular village. And I interviewed the householders who worshipped potted Durga in their family Thakurbaris or Thakurdalans as they call it, to know more about it. Since then, I have been visiting the village on multiple occasions during different times of the year until now to experience myself, to document and to understand, most importantly, the dimensions that goes behind this very unique cultural heritage associated with Bengal's greatest festival, the Durga Puja. Now, during this process, I came to know about a very popular ritual of the Durga Puja, which is performed in a very distinct and different manner in this village of Hatserandi on the day of the Maha Saptami. When I happened to come across it myself later, I realized how immersive it is as an experience to those interested in intangible heritage and culture. Moreover, the kind and ever welcoming villagers, which I just mentioned about, they created an everlasting impression with their warmth and simplicity. I have, in fact, made some wonderful relationships due to my inquisitive visits that make me feel at home whenever I happen to visit the village.
And that's great to know. And we will be actually taking you guys who will be booking this tour in this immersive journey. And Shovigda is going to be the one of the tour leaders in this, and because he has done a lot of research. And actually, Shovigda and I are going there again on the 14th to actually see how they're affected by the COVID and how we can help possibly to make this tradition more amplified by our work as well as our tours. So Shovigda, can you just like give us a little background of this Pottochitro tradition, in the local Pottochitro tradition, and how it translates into the Durga Puja?
Yes, definitely. To tell you a little more about this unique form of Durga Puja worship. Now, as you all know, that although Goddess Durga is commonly worshipped in the form of clay idols in Bengal's greatest festival, along with standing centuries-old tradition of Potter Durga in rural Bengal, is still practiced across its several districts, particularly in the geocultural territory of Rar Bengal region, in the districts of Birbhum, Bankura, Bardhaman, and Paschim Medinipur. Now, other than the traditional painting activities that have prevailed in Bengal since ages, for example, the narrative scroll Pottochitro by the Portua community who paint and sing songs while depicting them for a living, which is also known as Gotano pot in Bengali. We also have the floor and the wall paintings that are practiced by the women, known as Alpuna. Paintings of dolls made with clay and wood is another significant form of painting, which is practiced in Bengal. Now, apart from all this, there is also a practice of painting on round terracotta plates, which is known as the shora pot in Bengali. And also we have the single frame paintings known as the choko pot or the square pot, to translate it in English. Now, these are various types of painting activities traditionally that have emerged in the Bengali culture. With reference to the oldest pot that is found in Bengal, that represented the images of gods and goddesses, it can be implied that the Pottochitro originally emerged as a substitute to the three-dimensional images to fulfill the ritualistic, the religious needs of the common mass. So, as you just mentioned, that in this virtual walk, we will be talking about this particular village. We will take you all through this village during the festivities to experience one of Bengal's unique cultural treasures.
Yeah, so the bookings, thank you, Shovika. The bookings are already open. You can see the links on the link on the description of this video, and we have a couple of, like, I'll come to the specifics of the booking a little later, but you can go start exploring already. So Shovika, just another question, one question on this, the follow-up question. So these families that worship the Potted Durga, Pottochitro Durga in this village or in the places nearby or other places, so are they how would I say, the old holding families, or are
No,
they just normal common people,
normal,
anyone
common
and
people,
everyone?
normal common. Yes, no, they are not the landlord families, not the affluent families, as you probably want to imply. They are the normal householders of the village who basically traditionally have lived on agriculture and other means of earning. So they are definitely they are representing the common section of the people. They're not the landlords exactly.
And
Although
they
to
are,
just yeah, sorry, just to add that there are instances of Potter Durga, Pottochitro Durga in Bengal, particularly in the Birbhum region, the Mollo kings have also practiced this form. But then, when I talk about Hatserandi, the people involved, the householders involved, are the common masses who organize the Durga Puja in a very intimate way, by painting the Potachitra images that are about 6 to 7 feet in height.
Okay, that's so basically the how large it is depends on how much money you can spend on that. So that is a marker for affluence, basically, like
Yeah.
talking from an ethnographic anthropological point of view. But anyway, but without digressing further, so I think we should describe a little bit about the like what walks are happening on what days and in which language, and then we can take some questions if there are any. So basically, we have 10 tours of the same on the same themes, but we have scheduled these tours 2 times every day. So we have two on Panchami, two on Shoshti, two on Ashtami, two on Navami, and two on Dashami. And one of the and among them, the first tour that will happen, our inaugural tour, is in Bangla on Panchami morning at 11 a.m. And these tours are 1.5 hours, followed by half hours of questions and answers and interactions and all of that. And then our next Bangla language tour is actually on Navami morning at 11 a.m. And then the rest of the tours, both morning and evening tours, they are uh, uh, in English. So so morning and evening tours are in English, and they are generally like the morning tours start at 11 a.m. and it goes on till 1 p.m. And then the evening tours, because we are looking at a global audience for the evening tours as well as the morning tours. If you're from Australia or New Zealand or the south, the western coast of the United States, then you can join the morning tours as well. And they're from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. and the evening tours are from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. 1.5 hours long generally, but with questions and answer, it will be 2 hours long. So as I said, bookings are already open. The prices are 700 rupees per person plus GST. And if you have a group of 4, then you can get a discounted price if you book a group ticket with 2,500 rupees plus GST. So bookings are already open. Just go on heritagewalkcalcutta.com and you can see all the tours listed by language, and you can click on your preferred date and make a booking. The bookings generally for Durga Puja tours, our bookings go really fast. So I mean, there's for the physical tours and virtual tours. We're expecting that since this is a very unique research that we are presenting to you, thanks to Shovik again, that those bookings will also go really fast. So do hurry up and book. We just have 48 days to go for Durga Puja, and we really hope to see you there and take you on this exciting journey in this in this interesting, unique tradition of Bengal, which is not very well discussed or not very well known or not very well explored. So, Shobigda, do you have anything to add, or shall we just end here?
Yeah, I think I have
So,
already told you whatever I think I should, to kind of rouse the interest for now.
right. So let's end this session here. But we really hope to see you there. And yeah, our other virtual walks are also happening throughout the month and next, and they will keep on happening. So if you want, you can book them as well. So stay safe, take care, and have a great weekend. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you.